Live? Oh, okay. So just start the time, the run whenever. All right. Also, I have your chat open. So during the run, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me for any of these. Anyways, I guess we can get started now. So yeah, we're gonna beat the game in 20 seconds. More like 20 minutes. Okay. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. And hello, everyone. I am SuperRetroGamer1246, and this is Midnight Wanderers. This is an arcade game released in the 90s. It's a part of the Three Wonders collection, so it's one of those games where if you beat all 3 of them at once, you'll get, I'd say, not really a bonus, but you'll see, like, all the other game end screens, and it's, like, well, one of those things where you need to get, like, high scores, all that. But anyways, the reason why this is not any percent is because it's a short game, and it's an arcade game that really doesn't have any story progression other than just getting to the next level. And, yeah, basically, this game can be RNG heavy, especially with the bosses later on in the game. We'll touch on that here in a bit. However, we're going to our very first boss of the game, which is just Wispy. Wispy Woods is always in every game, if you think about it. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually abusing hitboxes and invincibility frames. I actually get more, I get more time save out of this than if I were to just stand still, I guess you could say. And if you see my character going off screen or like not appearing for a while, that's only because I'm not really using 60 FPS. Oh, that's bad. Oh well. I haven't run this game in a while, if you can't tell. So, you know, can't always have good things. But hey, you know, still a fun run. More about this game is that the characters in this game, more importantly, Lou and Silva, Lou and Silva, they've been in multiple Capcom games, including cameos in like Marvel vs. Capcom. I think they've been in a playable fighter too, for Marvel vs. Capcom. Ah, crap. Where am I? There we go. Also, I'm sorry for language. And this is the very first boss of the game. His name is Balagos. He's actually pretty tough if you don't know what you're doing. However, oh great, that's a time lost. What I just picked up right there was a genie lamp, and that gives me back more. It gives you back clothes so that you don't actually, so you don't die immediately. So, yeah. It's all fun in games up until you have to do all that. But hey. I'm sorry, I'm just being a bit... I guess that you could say I'm a bit nervous, but not so much on the nervous side as I am on the, I guess you could say, like, happiness that I'm running a game for a marathon. Now, here we have the area boss for Shell Shock. We abuse hitboxes yet again. This game actually has a lot of hitbox abuse, if you think about it. And we're about to get to well, after this area, we're going to be at the boss of the stage, which is heavily RNG based. And yeah, he's going to either want to not want you attacking, or he'll just start running away because, yeah, bosses can do that sometimes, or at least this boss can. More so just on the luck for you when you can get it. It's not very good at the end. I'd say if you were to... Oh god, I thought I turned off alerts! Oh crap. Well, rip me and my alerts, I am so sorry. Oh, I thought I had them off and I turned off desktop audio. How professional am I? Not very. Oh boy. So yeah, if you see me jumping and also trying to dash, that's because I'm trying to save a little bit of time. And now we're at the second boss of the game. This is Laru. It's actually 2 bosses. This is a very cool glitch that you can do if you get down one of the bosses to 1 health as they attack you. if you kill them on the same frame that you die, you'll actually end up saving, or not really saving time, but you'll activate like a little glitch where one of them actually, I'm gonna try to show it off here, even though it's heavily RNG based. Like, they'll just stop dead in their tracks. Okay, I guess we didn't get it, but hey, oh well. Don't worry, well, alright. Alerts, whoa. So, I should actually explain the plot of this game. Basically, a god named Gaia is, out to basically make everybody into puppets. Well, not really puppets, but just wooden statues. Because he hates everybody. He's like, mankind's so corrupt, am I right? And he wants everyone to be turned into stone for that. So, he doesn't really want to have everybody alive, and you're the only opposing force to really stop him. That, and also, this game has a sequel, which is on the same arcade board. It's a shooter, of all things, like a horizontal shooter, kind of like Gradius and all that. Oh, I should mention one thing. Death abuse is a very key part in this run. So if you see me dying a lot, don't worry, that's intentional. That's bad Dumpty RNG. But yeah, basically what happens is that this game has the sequel in it. You're basically called upon afterwards, and you're all like, yeah, shooting. There's a reason why we call it 3 Wonders. It's either you have shooting, you have action, or you have puzzle. Reverse Pinocchio, basically. Oh, reverse Pinocchio for the plot, yes. Ah, whoa. Yeah, no, that's not good. Oh well. Now, how I'm dashing is I'm actually, mashing the jump button while I'm holding down and right. You can also do it with holding down, but it's a lot faster if you do down and right. Mainly because you can actually still control, no, not really control movements. Once you start dashing, you actually start going off in that direction, no matter what. And this is a key part of the boss. This is Dagoth. No, it's not Dagoth, my bad. I'm being very bad with my boss name, so don't worry. And that's that. Alright, so we're actually getting on to the final stages in this game, believe it or not. This is the second to last stage. It's a dark castle, and guess what? It's puppet time. Now, if you see me trying to aim upwards, I'm trying to actually clip onto a hitbox. And that hitbox is actually a bit up and to the right. And if you were to get it, you would actually save some time. Oh, great. That's bad. I forgot to mention that the little clown boxes, they don't like to give you the best RNG some days. Great. You know what? Just better to do a backup for that. Yeah, if you can't get them down like that, best strat to use for that is, I guess you could just say it's easy money, easy win for that. But now we actually are on our way to our 4th boss. One of the most heavy, RNG heavy runs, and not runs, I'm sorry, yeah, as you can tell, marathon ready. The whole point of this. Anyways, what I'm saying is, this boss is very RNG heavy. He can either, do the same attack, he can drop twice, which actually loses... Actually, no, it saves some time. If he stays up in the air, then you lose a lot of time. Anyways, we're back at Moe. This is the, boss of this. His name is Moebon, because, hey, why not? And so, if you actually were to, oh, this is bad RNG already. He is the run killer of them all, so if... This is very good RNG right here if he were to do that all the time. However, you can't really do that. Or you can. Wow. Yeah. Usually he'll just like go out into this. And that's, oh, hey, 1-up. Would you look at that? Who needs 1-up? Oh, boy. Now we're on to the very final stage of this game. As I say, it's short. I really mean it. Now, that was actually bad on my part. I didn't actually get the... I guess what just happened was that I didn't grab the actual hitbox. Because there are certain hitboxes where you have to grab onto a ledge like that. You can dash into them. However, the hitbox for that is pretty small, and it's you have less of a chance to do it. Also, sliding off a slide, or I'm sorry, dashing off of slides. And here we have a refight. As for all Capcom games, you can't say it's a Capcom game without a refight in it. Because let's face it, that's all the Capcom games. And yes, that says Area 1. There's only 3 areas. That's the reason why there was no mid-stage boss for the last level that we were in. Mainly because they wanted to give you more of a challenge with this, I guess. Or they just wanted you to eat up more quarters. Or they wanted to eat up more quarters, I guess. Considering this game is very difficult casually, and the final levels in this game are very difficult to complete optimally in a speed game. Or, like, really a speedrunning setting. Also, some reason, we just like to skip ladders. But that time I actually grabbed onto the edge. It's not like the biggest time loss, but it just saves more time if you actually were to get everything down into the, I guess you could say, if you were to jump, first of all, you would save more time. Yeah, when you have no time to prep, it's fun, isn't it? I'm just joking, this is a good marathon. It's a good marathon with good memes. And second boss refight is done. We are on to our final area for this game, which oh wow, RNG. Thank you. We're about to get to the final boss of this. And as I say, you're going to be in for a surprise. This boss design Dan's game. Well, I mean, you don't really know everything. This is Gaia. Memes, PogChamp. So yeah, he says he's the god of the earth and nobody can actually stand up to him. But what he doesn't know is that we could just stand up here and start mashing, because game design. Yeah, the game designers were very helpful in that they actually can you can actually lock Gaia's RNG like down into a specific region of this whole entire level. However, it's optimal if you actually get him to just stay onto the right screen. Not even Darklight. If he goes to the left, you lose a lot of time off of that. And it's very bad. Like, if you were to just go off into the left instead of the right, he will do a slow attack, which loses about, I guess you'd say maybe, like 10 seconds. If you're going for world record, you'd have to, get good RNG on him. I'm not gonna try to, like, show off his other RNG patterns, because he could do it anyways. Even if you're on the right side of the screen, where you can force him to actually, get down from the, from this area, you can still go to the left, which is probably the worst possible, RNG possible. Yeah, it's the worst RNG that can happen. Also, time is coming up after the screen starts to fade. That's when we, go ahead and split, or end time. 13:26. All right, that's actually a pretty good time. Very good time indeed, actually. Considering the world record for this is 12:25 held by me, I'd say that's a really decent run. GG. Hey, also, big shoutouts to Cruel. Thank you for allowing me to run an unknown speed game here, dude. You're the man. And before we actually, if we get a high score, then this one will be named to John. All right. We'll cut after it says like when it goes back to the title screen, which should be soon. It's coming up. I hope that we get a high score, because then we get Jon-Snow-a-thon for this. Look up in the sky, young man. See a cloud. I don't think we're going to get high score. Nope, we didn't. Alright. Well, hey. Anyways, thank you, Cruel, for letting me do this. It's been amazing, especially for my first marathon ever. And yeah, that'll be it. You can cut me off now, dude. Thanks. Alright.